Hi, Lance. Thank you so much for agreeing to speak to me today. It's so nice to see you.
Well, hello,
How are you?
Maryann. It's very nice to meet you as well, and I'm very well, thank you.
Oh, great. Yeah, we have something in common. We're both going to be attending the INTA World Congress in July. And so I'm excited about that. And I'm excited about your appearance with your music and your talents. We're so excited to have you, that you're going to be coming. So that's great.
My
And
pleasure. Playing music is what I do.
yes, yes. In fact, people may not know your name, but they will know your band's name for sure. So if you just want to tell the folks a little bit about your background.
Sure, I'm a New Yorker by birth. I left home at 18 to join my brother in a fledgling band getting off the ground, and that was named Orleans. And if you know anything of the 70s pop music, our biggest hits were Still the One, Dance With Me, and a third, Love Takes Time. And Still the One has been used for endless commercials and movies. And
Everything.
yeah, and those songs get played every day on classic rock radio. So we have been, in one form or another, persevering, and we're still touring. The two surviving members, plus our three teammates, are still touring in year 47. So that's been the backbone of my career, although I've done many other things on the side.
Wow, wow. Yeah, that's so exciting. I mean, everybody knows your songs, like regardless of your age or whatever generation, everybody knows your songs. So that's so wonderful.
Right. It's often like they know, you say Orleans and they don't know what you mean, but you say Still the One. They go,
Yeah,
oh,
like,
yeah.
oh, right, right.
That's how that
Yeah,
works.
so that's why it's so exciting that you're actually going to be singing and performing opening night of the INTA World Congress. So that's just
Yeah, that's what I understand. I got a phone call from, or a text or something from Reverend Tim Stewart, who was one of the ministers at the center I attend, and he moved on, but he requested my appearance, and yeah, sure, why not? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a Monday night, which is good because I'm often out of town
Oh, okay.
working somewhere,
Yeah.
Thursday through Sunday, that kind of thing.
Right, right. Well, we're so honored to have you. So that's just so wonderful. So I was interested a little bit to know about how you found religious science, because I know that you were a member of the Religious Science Center in Nashville for a long time. Can you tell me a little bit about that? How you found it?
Yeah, so I grew up I was raised Episcopalian, which was my mother's side. My father's side was Jewish, but he was not practicing. So half my cousins were Christian and half were Jewish. I mean, I have all that background. But I didn't really jive with it. But they insisted I complete to what they call confirmation.
Yeah, I know what that is.
Similar to it's not it's just one shy of Catholic catechism or whatever they call that.
Yes.
That was at age 15 when I got confirmed, and I had already decided this was not for me, but they allowed me to then not continue. So really from 15 through 93, that would have made me about 38 or 39. I didn't attend any church. I would go to church. My family would sing. My mother would play organ at this church or that. So we would do Christmas and like that. But other than that, I had no attachment to any religious organization. So my then wife had come from San Francisco, where she had attended a Unity Center, I believe.
Yeah.
And so she was the one who found the religious science organization here and said, we should go, you should go. So she kind of dragged me there, right?
Yeah.
And but what I found was I was deeply, deeply moved. So resonated with me to have the Reverend Mitch Johnson, who founded that church and retired last year after 30 years. But as he spoke, it was like, wow, other people think this way too. Like I had a vague concept of how things might work, but I had no way to articulate it, no structure to it. And so he supplied that week after week after week. It was as if he was, talking to me about my life. And so it was very, very moving, impactful. as I discovered this community and this school of thought. I had come from a background of, Nightingale Conant, self-improvement, cassette tapes, those kinds of things, or
Right.
Norman Vincent Peale, Power of
Yes.
Positive, those kind of things. But it wasn't really new thought per se, and I didn't really categorize it that way. So it was only when I got here and stumbled in there that I found a new home, and I've actually been there now 27 years, I suppose, some of that.
Wow, that's fascinating. I always love to hear people's stories because I myself, and I'm from New York too. I don't know if you could tell, but
What part?
A little bit, right?
What part?
Oh, from Westchester, like Westchester Putnam, like outside the city. North.
I had cousins in Rye. We went there all the time.
Okay, yes, like that area.
I grew up on Long Island myself.
Oh, okay, yes. So I was raised Roman Catholic, and I actually did not, believe it or not, I did not find religious science until I moved to North Carolina. I'm in North Carolina right now, and which is now about 13 years ago. From New York. And also, and I was, like I said, raised Roman Catholic, but when I heard this teaching or whatever, it just struck me as so, just so true to me, to my heart, to my mind, and I had to know more. And so I just, got more deeply into it. And, I'm a religious science practitioner and all that stuff, but so I always find that fascinating how people from either different backgrounds or whatever, how they found the teaching or in new thought, unity and that sort of thing as well. So it's quite interesting. So, but once again, we're just going to make this quick because I just want to encourage people to come out to the INTA World Congress in July. It starts on July 22nd. And, you are a big reason to go to the INTA World Congress, but I personally have never been to Nashville. So what would you say is, I know it's a wonderful place, but why people should come visit Nashville?
When you live somewhere, you don't really do tourist. So I couldn't tell you where to go exactly. I will tell you this. When I got here in '89, it was so dramatically improved and different in over the past decades. Much more cosmopolitan all the time. Downtown is beautiful and just burgeoning. With the convention center is fantastic. I mean, all these newer things they put in are great. And there's a country music hall of fame and museum and Johnny Cash. I mean, they have all these things that are countrified, but it's not all about country. This town has every kind of music there is. And Broadway, 2nd Avenue, down there in that district, there's just music blaring out of all these honky tonks of all kinds.
Yeah. Well, I can't wait. I can't wait to get there. So
that's what people come for, and they take the tour on the bus to the stars' homes and all that stuff. But I don't do any of that.
Yeah. You're a local.
Yeah. Been there, done that.
All right. Been there, done that. That's so cool. But all right. So, once again, thank you for taking the time to speak to me. And I look forward to meeting you. I'm going to meet you in person. So I'm so excited about that.
And I've been tasked, I don't know, I'm supposed to play 20 minutes, 30, I don't know, 30, something like that. I don't know exactly what I play. Probably some of my own songs. Probably some of the stuff I've learned by playing at the church all these years. Having initiated the formation of a band there.
Oh, yes.
Initially, right? When I got there was just a guy playing piano. And ironically, he had a band in upstate New York, just like I did at the same time. We just never met.
Wow.
And so we bonded down here and we formed a little quartet. And that thing has grown into a very magnificent music team, big band, great features. And so it's called the Music Ministry Team now, and I'm pleased to play there every Sunday that I'm not on the road.
Oh, wow. So I can't wait. I know whatever it is that you select, it's going to be perfect in the mind of God or spirit. It's going to be perfect. I know it already. So it's so wonderful.
I'll do my best. I'll try not to screw up.
Oh, it's still going to be perfect. There's no screwing up. Yeah, so perfect. So thank you once again. And and just have a good evening. It was such a pleasure to meet you virtually, and I look forward to meeting you in person.
Yeah, me too. We'll see you
Okay.
then.
Okay, bye-bye.